So the Blackbeard is a car I got early access to thanks to the creator Plasmazilla, and I figured I might as well make an early review. Now obviously the stats are not final. If you came here for raw stats, the car I have now is not going to be the same as the car that you guys will get in a few weeks. Now with that out of the way, we can talk about my thoughts and opinions in detail. I feel like there's a much greater sense of a need to go bigger with every seasonal release, as the game continues to prioritize cosmetics, and as in doing so, they've sort of bolstered future seasonal cars. The Storm Rider, Revox Cobra, and now the Blackbeard are all more high-octane vehicles if I had to categorize them as something. And the Blackbeard honestly feels like a more beefed up challenger. It's really powerful. It may not have a great launch and braking, but the handling and the speed is really solid, and the speed especially, it just kind of keeps picking up and picking up. And we're not going to go into performance, but I feel like this will be similar enough to the final tune that I can talk about it, because it just feels really powerful on the road. Now as for the special features, this car has two of them. It's got an animated tail fin which swivels in the direction you turn the car, adding to the pirate aesthetic and just generally being a cool feature. And the engine shaking, which to me is probably one of the best parts about owning this car. Now speaking of the model, I asked Plasma what the inspiration for it was, and they told me that they saw a capsized boat and thought it looked aerodynamic, which, if you think about it, is genius, okay? Now, this car had so much care and creativity put into the design, which again is why I have such a strong liking towards it, you know, along with the tune itself, which I think in its current phase is even really good. It might just seem like I'm aimlessly giving everything I review on this channel a good opinion, but it's kind of, in this current state of Jailbreak creations, it has evolved so much since 2021 or 2020, and everything has become on a technical level so great. Everything is so detailed, everything is just so well made, the inspirations behind this are very strong, and the final outcome hinges on what Batamo eventually does with it before the update. That's kind of what I'm finding. The Cobra with the turret, the Storm Rider, just an amazing tune, and in this case, the little effects that kind of helped add to the aesthetic, where they take a great model that stays true to the theme and they just bring it to life. Now as for the customization, I tested quite a few textures, and I happen to quite like the Road Warrior one as it matched the rustic feel of the car. But I landed on white marble from season 10. Now the rims I'm using are the cassette rims along with line tire stickers and safari tires. It's a kind of weird combo because safari tires really just don't match the white marble, but it just happens to come together nicely. Now it supports a second body color, as that's kind of like the, I don't know what you call it, like the cage. I have no idea. So overall, I think the Blackbeard is a worthy addition to the roster of Jailbreak seasonal cars. I'll put the performance in a later video, but off initial impressions, since I believe this tune is like an early version that hasn't been finalized yet, I think it's really endearing is probably the word I'd use. I'm feeling a strong 8 to a light 9 on this. Did I really go the whole video and not talk about the fact that it can drive on water? Well that's great too. I'm bumping my score to a light 11.